Happy New Year, curling fans! The Grand Slam of Curling and the Curling Group welcomed in 2025 with style as we headed off to the Sleeman Centre in Guelph, Ontario for the fourth event on the GSOC calendar, the WFG Masters. It was fitting that this was the first tournament of the calendar year because it was a tournament of new beginnings. First off, we saw the slam debuts of Jordon McDonald and Kayla Skrlik, two skips under the age of 30 who are making some noise in Canadian curling. While neither team made the playoffs, they both picked up their first slam wins of their careers, which, if this week is any indication, are sure to be long and successful. We also saw the return of John Epping and Korey Dropkin to the slams, and both had great weeks as well, as John Epping won a dramatic final round-robin game against Marco Husli to earn his way into a tiebreaker against Dropkin, who won that tiebreaker and made the playoffs at a slam for the first time in over a year. On the women's side of the draw, the Asian influence at the slams continued as the field saw 3 South Korean and 3 Japanese teams competing, with Team Fujisawa and Team Kim making the playoffs. Playing with only 3, Team Kim made it to a semifinal before bowing out to Team Rachel Homan. In the other semifinal, the 2 Swedish teams from the same club in Sundbyberg traveled over 6,300 kilometers to play each other, as Isabella Wranå and Anna Hasselborg did battle. It was Hasselborg who triumphed, setting up a Coyote National rematch in the final with Homan. Hasselborg was able to flip the script this time, making a phenomenal cross-house double in the 7th end to help force Homan to a single point and sealed the title with a draw to the forefoot in the 8th to secure the team's 8th Grand Slam title and their first in nearly 3 years. For the men, it was a new beginning for a team that has been knocking on the slam door for a while and finally broke through, but it still felt a little familiar. After Bruce Mowat had won the first 3 slams of the season, it was a different Scottish team hoisting the Masters trophy, this time Ross Whyte. Selecting Niklas Edin as their quarterfinal opponent in the first ever GSOC Playoff Draft, they dispatched the Swedes before slicing through Matt Dunstone to set up a final versus Brad Jacobs. In one of the best games of the week, where the 2 teams combined to throw almost 94%, it was Whyte who emerged victorious, making a hack-weight takeout to score 2 on his last. It cued one of the more memorable slam celebrations in recent history, the team's emotion at having missed out so many times before and finally getting over that last hurdle etched on their faces. Now we turn our attention to Toronto for the final Grand Slam of the season, the Players' Championship. Only 24 total teams will be invited, 12 men's and 12 women's, and we'll see who can cap off the season with a bang. We'll see you there.